It's a lovely evening. We have Bailey's. It's warm in the podcast room. And Steph's with me.
Hello.
Isn't that fantastic?
Christmas.
When's the last one that you was on?
Oh,
Last time you was on here.
a while ago. I can't really think of what we
Yeah.
was talk about. Cool.
I can't remember. It was ESO based, I know that.
Oh,
as it always is.
Probably. Shall have a
But-
quick scroll.
Yeah,
Go
but
on.
it was a while ago.
You do the thingy and I'll.
We kind of need a logo where it's your face instead of Ash's face for when it's your episode.
Can you do that? Change it though.
Yeah, because when
Can you? Oh, of course you can actually.
when
yeah.
I upload them to our host, I have to pick an image.
Can I make it pink?
Yeah. Still got to do the Jedi Club one as well.
Oh, there you go. 4th of September, I think.
Oh, not that bad.
Go on. No, I don't know. That feels far away though.
Yeah.
I think it is though. Hang on.
Been a
Mirage.
fucking jam-packed week,
It has.
isn't it? It's been a real decent week for us.
Yeah.
I've been thoroughly enjoying myself, playing like 3 or 4 different games at a time, and you've discovered some newer games that are fantastic. We've just come off the back of watching BlizzCon for the first time in fucking hell, I think it's like 4 years, 3 or 4 years that it's been. Or normally it's a yearly thing, and I very recently cancelled my World of Warcraft subscription and funnily enough uninstalled it from the laptop for space reasons, but basically like pay for the yearly subscription, and it was due to come out the 1st of December, and I was like, no, you're alright, I don't want the almost £100 coming out of my account.
Yeah.
Me and Steph are moving, so could do with that not fucking coming out of the account. And just watch the BlizzCon, and everyone's knows that every BlizzCon they do a expansion reveal. Obviously you've got World of Warcraft Classic, and World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore as well. So there's three things going on. Classic and Classic Hardcore are very popular, especially Classic Hardcore. Your typical once you die, that's it. And it was the other day I was watching a a mock Garra? Is that what it is? It's a duel to the death, mocks, however you say it. I think it is mock Garra, something like that.
All right.
And it was a WoW hardcore competition, and basically people signed up for it and then were given 4 weeks to create a character and then level it up and gear it as best they can for this competition. And it was just your typical like group stages and then out into semis and all that shit. And like there's people there who like already had characters made and would already plan for this. So there's people who put like 300-400 hours into these characters and shit like that. And it was for $100,000 was
Get
the
away.
winning prize.
Go on.
And I watched it on Twitch, and it was decent. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. It looked fucking stressful. Really stressful, because not only would these people be losing out on the money, they're losing out on the characters that they've invested a shit ton of time into, because they're permanently gone.
Is it?
They're permanently gone. It's hardcore. Once they're dead, they're dead. So that's the whole point. You can duel in World of Warcraft, but you can also, when they released hardcore, they released a mock Garra duels, which was a fight to the death. So someone was losing their character in that duel.
Actually, can't think of anything worse.
Yeah. So
The way I would just put it down and never play it again.
So yeah, I think there was. I don't know how many participants there were. I think maybe like 40 odd or something like that, or maybe a few more. And yeah, all whittled down to one winner. So it's a lot of time that people have sacrificed for that, and that was quite exciting. But yeah, fast forward into what we've just seen at BlizzCon, it's sort of like mixed feelings, because I'm trying to get away from World of Warcraft, and I feel like I'm doing it quite passively and quite successfully, in that I've just sort of lost the drive and the motivation for it, which happens usually at the end of expansions. And moving on to other things like ESO, recently been trying out Guild Wars 2, I've gone back to the PlayStation, playing a lot of Dead by Daylight at the moment, even fucking Rocket League, So there's quite a lot of games being explored, and watching BlizzCon, it was definitely like really exciting, like quite cool. It's quite a like not enough to put, obviously, like we said off air, not enough to pull me back in now, because I don't want to go back in now because they're at the end of the expansion. There's another patch coming in like 2 weeks or something like that with a new raid and all that shit. I can't be bothered. I really can't be bothered. There's too much time invested into it. It's not. I think for a gaming podcast, World of Warcraft takes up so much of your time that I struggle when I'm in the core of playing WoW. I struggle to pull away and play other games and enjoy other things, even just enjoying stuff outside of gaming, because I'm fucking obsessed with World of Warcraft. So from a podcast point of view, it's better that I stay away from it, because I can fuck around with other things willingly. But yeah, they're doing, for the first time ever, a saga. What do you call it? What do they call it? The World Soul Saga.
Something like that.
So usually they announce and release one expansion at a time. There's normally like a year, maybe 2 years gap between expansions. And basically they've announced the next 3 expansions and then said that they're going to release them faster than usual, which is alarm bells to me and a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Because to me that means the quality is going to be reduced. And it's like, what was it? You got the War Within is the first one, and then Midnight is the second one, and then the third one was the Final Titan.
Yeah.
Something like that. And we got to see what zones they'd be in and blah 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 blah, and then we saw a more in-depth version thing of the War Within, which is the first expansion that's coming out, and that looks really decent. I won't bore everyone with the details of it, but it definitely interesting. And then I switched it off. That was it, and none of that's released until 2024. So I haven't got to think about any of it until 2024. But definitely cool to people were expecting World of Warcraft 2 or Classic Plus, like people were wanting, including myself, hard resets of the game. So where we could still keep all of our shit in terms of our mounts and our transmogs that we've gained and other things and achievements that we've spent a lot of time on. But a lot of people wanted that just start over again, just reset the game, because it's got there's so many expansions and it's so deep in the lore that it how far can you really go? Like Chris Metzen was saying, this is setting them out for the next 20 years. So what are you going to do? World of Warcraft fucking is on its 32nd expansion. Like, how far do you take it before you do go whoop? You think like Destiny 1, at some point they had to do a reset, and they did. Destiny 2, obviously now that's gone down the pan. We'll get into that later. So yeah, people were just wanting that hard reset, which we didn't get, but we're still hopeful because that is what people want.
Fair enough.
But yeah, definitely seemed like they were pulling ideas from a lot of other successful things. So they're looking in the right directions. It's just whether or not they can execute it properly. Well, that weird classic mix and match thing that they had going on, I can't remember what it was called. Trials of something, where basically you could mix them,
season something
like that, season of trials or some shit like that, where you'll be able, the level cap will be 25 and then slowly raised, where you'll be able to mix and match your characters. So a fucking mage can use paladin fucking spells, or a hunter can use which is, like I said to you, is a private server called Ascension, and many other private servers that do the same sort of thing, very successful. So you can see that they've just capitalised on that idea and gone, yoink, we'll have some of that. Scares me that they're not doing any beta testing for it, no testing whatsoever. They're just going to release it in, what was it, the next like couple of weeks, I think they said. Like the next 2 weeks, they're going to release that out into the masses and then just see what happens.
Bog standard. Well, I suppose if you say like they've taken inspiration from servers that already exist, and they've probably just utilised that, just tracked how that goes, and then
I suppose
from there.
I suppose it might be one of those where, in terms of balancing, because it would be so absolutely random, you might not need balancing because of how chaotic it's going to be.
Yeah,
potentially.
Excuse me if I yawn.
So, interesting nevertheless.
Mm.
And that was BlizzCon. I might, because I've never been able to get hold of one of the collector's editions of World of Warcraft ever, never ever. So I may have a look and see when and if they ever like release a collector's edition for the War Within and see, because they normally come with like a really cool statue and stuff like that, and they sell for like they hold their value real decent.
Yeah.
So never know. Might look at that.
Mm. There you go. Well, what do you want to touch on next?
The fucking journey home from Comic Con. Fuck me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Grim, wasn't it?
It was unfortunate. It was unfortunate.
Fuck me, that was horrible.
No. I likened it to, like, I think now we know roughly what the camaraderie on the lifeboats of the Titanic was like, because we were sat in that little six and we became a little family. We had the annoying ones.
Oh god, yeah.
And the one that made friends with that little lady.
It was such a good day spoiled by that fucking journey home.
Well, and the fact that we got robbed.
We got fucking robbed as well. It's Comic Con for fuck's sake. Hardest bastards there. Got fucking robbed.
It's all been good so far though. Like
we've
been compensated for each of our troubles.
On our way out of Comic Con, I was thirsty as fuck, and they had something called Market Express, which is basically like an Amazon shop where there's no one there. You just scan your phone or whatever, and then fuck off and go in.
But what gets me is this: they were watching, because what happened was we walk up, and Reese is trying to tap his phone, and it wouldn't tap because it was like a train gate almost. It wouldn't tap. So then I crack out my little Apple Watch and I tap, and it works. So I'm pushing this gate, but in that time that it's taken us, this woman started to come out to us and then turned on a hill and walked away. Face like a slapped ass, but there you go. She might, at the end of the day, she's probably having the worst day of her life. Let's be honest. We've all been there. And
baby.
So in we go. Don't, honestly. The babies can't take it away. Side note, at work today, we were really, really busy, and a guy leant in and went, "Keep smiling, baby."
Fucking weird. It's
and
so
then literally
grim,
like 7 times.
Yeah.
He literally, I think he said thank you, baby, and bye, baby.
Crusty old fart, man.
No, he wasn't old enough for it to be like endearing.
Oh, was he not?
No,
he
was probably like mid-40s.
Ugh.
And he actually kind of looked a little bit like one of my old maths teachers, which was slightly disturbing.
Nonce.
And he was just buying a pack of rolls and something else, whatever it is. But it was one of those ones I was actually so creeped out I couldn't say anything to anyone.
That's great.
It was just like, I have to keep this to myself until I go home.
That's nice.
Anyway, so yeah, go through this barrier. Reese follows me in, and it said like tap once per group or whatever. I go in, Reese follows me in. He makes a beeline straight for the drinks over the other side. It really wasn't a very big shop. I go over too, have a little look. It's an arm and a leg, as you can imagine.
£4 for a can of Monster. £4.
Yeah, I picked up a can of Coke, and then Reese was like, "No, I'm not going to get anything." And I was like, "Well, okay." Put it back down. Reese walks out, and it was like a little barrier that you leave from as well. And I walk out, and then literally looked. There was like a little iPad thing where you get a receipt, and I was like, "Oh, well, fuck it, I haven't bought anything." Out we go, and I just had that feeling. I had that feeling. Sure enough, next morning we wake up, nearly 25 quid's gone out of my account. Great. So I just, it wasn't that like dramatic. I just emailed them, and it took a couple of days to get a reply and whatever. And anyway, yeah, they phoned me and they said like, "Yeah, we'll do the refund for you." And I asked what happened, and they just said, "Yeah, somebody followed you in." But I cracked it, didn't I? Literally about 5 seconds before he phoned, I went, "I bet someone followed us in." Yeah. And they did. So essentially, they've used my card to buy their stuff and fuck off. So ultimately, I've been like, well, it's lucky I had noticed. It was purely because obviously I'd tapped my card throughout the day, and I wanted to just double check I knew every transaction. And it was hard. That was hard enough as it is, because they all had like
Some
funny old
weird,
names.
yeah.
Anyway, and I just see it, and I was like, well, I know Market Express. I know that name. But like, had I not checked, then they'd have stolen from me. But as it is, they've now stolen from them because they've had to refund me.
If you're
mad, just look behind you.
If you're at
the
Excel Centre in London, at any point between now and whenever, for all the different Comic Cons and all that type of shit, get a couple people, go to Market Express. You ain't together. Get one to go in behind you and just chief the place up. Take whatever you fucking want, and then just say, "Well, I didn't know." Someone's been using my card. Get your money back. What a fucking joke.
But
Other
then
than
if you
that,
turn to him and go, I'll have a monster.
Other than that, Comic Con was fucking sick. We had big old chunk of the What's the Button squad was out. We was all
it was
repping
great.
our hoodies and t-shirts and shit. It was most fun. I had a cold the entire time. Was very bunged up and very grateful because I couldn't smell. You're shaking your
I
head.
can't think about it.
Did it smell that bad?
Fighting for my life.
Was it smell that bad? Yeah.
Yes. You could, yes. Not all the time, but when it hit you
There was some
fucking
people
hard.
there
It was
that
like
were
a
pongy.
slap.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't BO, it was fart.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's worse.
But
but like different flavours of BO as well. It wasn't just standard. It was
it's
all
the
flavours.
same gaff as the Star Wars celebration that me and Ash went to, and when we went, we was expecting the worst, and it really weren't that bad. And in terms of cosplay, there weren't really like a whole lot going on. Obviously, there was people dressed up and stuff, but it was a Star Wars event, so it was all one demographic. Comic-Con was fucking odd.
Oh, I thought it was amazing.
I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but my eyes were hurting.
Oh,
There was just so much going on. There was
Yeah.
so many different genres of fucking of people and characters that was everywhere. I was just constantly, head was just on a fucking swivel everywhere.
yeah.
And there was booths and art galleries and shit everywhere.
Did you say booths or boobs?
Booths.
Booths.
Oh, there was boobs
Boobs
everywhere
also,
as well.
yeah. I'm gonna burp.
There was a woman with no when we walked past her when we got in, where she barely just had a jacket on and just boob tape on.
Yeah, but she didn't really have boobs though.
I don't know. There was boobs there.
Oh, I don't know if we looked at the same person then. What, you could see the boob tape? Nah.
Yeah.
They weren't very big
Yeah.
though.
We looked at the same one because I nudged you and said, "What the fuck's going on over there?"
Yeah, and I turned to you and we're like, well, it's not like there's much there.
I went, "Boobies."
Yeah, but they weren't really boobies though, were they?
Well, she had a top off and she had nipple tape on. Look, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
knocking
talking
her. I'm
talking
applauding
like
the.
A cup, wouldn't it?
I
You
don't know.
would, in the sense that if I had tiny boobs, I wouldn't be shy about doing that because it's not really like they're
Not bouncing around.
huge.
You're
Yeah,
not walking around with double G's.
yeah.
Big fucking.
Well, yeah, and then, they don't make fucking tit tape for that.
No.
You know, like the perky pear things. Shout out, no trademark. Other breast things are available.
There was a lot going on. The food we got in the morning was awful.
Oh,
Some Japanese street food. It was shit. Absolutely vile.
sorry, and also the food we got in the afternoon was also disgusting.
Food we got in the afternoon was shit as well. The burgers that we got was shit.
Oh no! And the most heartbreaking
Steph's
thing.
burger was
was-
still frozen.
Yeah, it was. The most heartbreaking thing is that on the way out we see that sushi, didn't we?
Oh yeah. Oh, it looks so good.
Oh.
It looks so good. The donuts we got though were decent, although I couldn't really taste mine, but I know that it was decent.
Yeah, mine was nice.
So I wish I could have tasted it.
I wouldn't have bought it if I'd known it was caramel.
They were huge though, weren't they?
Yeah,
They were
it was
they were
something
massive.
where you look at it and you go, really, £5 for a donut? But actually, they were mega.
I only bought one Funko Pop, and that was Aragon. It was like a special edition thing, nothing crazy. But we did buy a load of prints, of which some were Elden Ring prints. So Melania and Radahn, and then
Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Yeah, I can always
And
forget
then-
about the last. Where did we put those prints?
I've put them in my.
They're safe.
photographic
They're
drawer.
safe.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
And yeah, old Manister got a signed Funko Pop by, I don't know, fucking
You broke
Dormio guy or whoever. Fuck
Broke
knows.
that guy's heart over the Mike Wazowski.
Oh yeah,
Sorry to him.
there was a Funko Pop booth.
Booth. Yeah.
There was a Funko Pop booth.
It's like when you say Chessington.
Chessington.
It's Chessington.
Chessington.
Yeah. Chessington.
Is it not Chessington?
No. Is there a Z in it?
Chessington
Well, you
World
go-
of
we're
Adventures.
Gonna play a game of chess.
Well, yeah, but that's different though,
No,
isn't
it's
it?
chess.
No, no.
Chessington.
Curtain.
What are you on about?
You.
Curtain.
No,
Curtain.
I don't act all posh and innocent on this
I'm not acting
podcast.
posh, and at the end of the day, mate, it's Chessington. All right.
It's Chessington.
It's not. But anyway, carry on. As you were.
Right. He was, by the looks of it, specialising in selling grailed Funko Pops. And he had some expensive shit. was a pop in there. I think it was like $2,500, something like that. There was a lot of.
It's worth what someone's gonna pay for it, though, isn't it? You can put a price tag on anything.
Sorry,
I just thought it was a dickhead, to be honest.
Sorry, I know the Funko market.
Yeah, how's that
All
Brad
right.
Pitt selling?
You're gonna call me out on this podcast like this?
Would seem so. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
we find ourselves here.
Unbelievable.
Because to me, it's still in that bedroom drawer since March, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not crying for the money. It'll sell when it sells. Don't worry about that.
Sure.
As long as it sells, it don't matter. And if it don't, it's still signed by Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you've gone for me like this. I can't believe you've done this. Unbelievable.
It's happened. As you were. Carry on.
He had a Mike Wazowski.
Who?
Mike Wazowski.
Say it.
Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski.
I like to say Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. It rolls better than Mike Wazowski.
Okay.
You're just gonna fucking pick at everything that I'm saying here. Drink your Baileys. Drink your Baileys. Go on. And I'll get this story out. A Mike Wazowski, right? Funko Pop.
I thought you liked saying it the other way.
And he just wanted too much money. Basically, it was one of 480 that were made, and yeah, he was he didn't like me swearing at him. Maybe that's where he become a dick.
He was just weird anyway. He was weird.
He was
He
a
looked
bit
like he'd come out of they'd let him out of the basement to try and sell some Funkos.
He was a bit forward, wasn't he?
He was weird.
And
I thought he was a knobhead.
But he was being proper like tempting, and I did say to him, I said, "You got to fucking stop, otherwise I'm gonna spend all my money." And he was like, "Whoa, there's no need for swearing."
Me.
Yeah, that was it. No need to threaten me.
Yeah.
When I got Daryl here, all right, he'll kill you if you want. Fucking, just didn't go back.
No, I thought he was dick.
But they were desperate for it. They were fucking wanking off in the corners. They were after me. They were like, "Oh, he's gonna buy the Funko." Even when we did a little loop and walked back, they were still talking about it. Like, "Oh yeah, no, he said he was going to come back, didn't he?" But he turned around to me and he was like, because he wanted
310.
No, he wanted 370 for it, I think, or 350, something along those lines. And it was Daryl that piped up. And Daryl's not even a seasoned Funko Pop. I've taken him under the wings.
He didn't do bad.
He did decent. Oh, Daryl, he do. And he said, like, what's the lowest that you'll take for it? And he was like, well, give me an offer. And Daryl I think he just said 310. And the geezer was like, yeah, we could probably work something out.
275.
No, I don't think he did.
And then you
Did
said
he?
250, I thought.
Either way, it was 310
Oh, yeah.
is what he said he'd take. Because then he said he'd also sort out a deal for the Sully and the Wazowski joint pop, which is also a grail and also quite expensive to get hold of. It's like 100 and something quid for that. So I don't really know what deal he was thinking of sorting out. And yeah, he was like, you find one cheaper and I'll match it. You show me proof of one that you found. And I said, well, how am I going to do that? There's only 480 of them. I said, I'm hardly going to find loads, am I? And like I had it, I couldn't. Everything that I found was about 300 quid. But what was funny is, did I tell you about it? In the Funko group that we're in, the old Ink to Grails. No, it weren't Ink to Grails, sorry. It was a different Funko group that me and Mark were in on Facebook. He posted up.
No.
Or one of the people from that booth posted up.
Oh, no.
Right? Saying that they've just come back from Comic Con and they're looking to buy more Grails. So comment the Grails that you've got to sell. Right? What did I see pop up? A Mike Wazowski.
No way.
Yeah, that exact pop. And he was offering 300 quid for it. The geezer that was selling it was saying that he'd sell it for 300 quid.
Right.
So I just found it funny.
Yeah.
I just found it funny that was there. And yeah, temptation didn't it. I was half tempted because I had my wallet there, but then I thought, and I feel better of not of buying it because it wouldn't have been one that I wanted to sell either.
No.
Because I like Monsters Inc. But yeah, it was a very successful day for the first Comic Con, and it was also your first Comic Con, wasn't it? It was mine and yours, but it was your first. What do you call them?
What, convention?
Convention.
No.
No?
No.
I thought it was.
No.
What's your what? Well, what was your first one then?
I've been to the Ideal Home Show.
Excuse me?
Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen.
Who the fuck's that? What?
What? You don't know who Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen is? Ideal Home Show was at the Excel in 2012.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Went to see a Hoover demonstration.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, decent.
It's
great.
And other
All right,
such
well,
homewares.
all right. Well, if that counts, then it weren't my first convention because I also went to the boat show with my uncle.
There you go,
All right.
then. And we also went to the llama one with your nana.
That weren't a fucking convention.
They were in fucking booths. There was events and snacks.
To the llama market. Fucking hell.
No, yeah, it was my first sort of like nerdy.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. But please bring deodorant for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see the pictures of what the hoodies and everything look like, then they're on our Instagram because they look fucking banging. They were nice. Will come out very well.
I would I don't know that I would necessarily pay the money because actually, well, I see that girl. So, there was who was there? Obviously, Ashley Johnson, who was sold out,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was a couple of lads from Twilight. They were in there, Ashley Green and Kellen Lutz and Jackson Rathbone, who I really wanted to lay my eyes on, but I didn't get to. And Stephen Amell, who was
Who was it? You got a picture of their head.
It was Neil Newbon. The Neely baby. Yeah, Neil Newbon, who is the voice actor for Astarion, but he's also I used to, when I was really obsessed with Hollyoaks when it was actually good about 10 years ago. He had quite a good, like, really, really gritty, like, dramatic. Hollyoaks was actually off the fucking charts in 2013.
Bruv, the amount of Astarion shit that was there.
Yeah, I
It
know.
was so creepy.
But-
Astarion with tits.
Oh, the mouse mat. Did you see that?
Yeah,
that
with
was
the
fucking
boobs on that
weird.
as well. It's so fucking odd.
I know. But, yeah, he had a really, really long queue. And one girl waited for 7 hours. I feel that's mad. Bless her.
7 hours is a long time, but then she had the audacity after to complain that she didn't get to see any of the other bits of the Comic Con.
Well, yeah, but then think
Well, yeah,
about it.
because you've stood in a queue for 7 hours, you silly cunt.
Well, no.
What do you mean?
No, because she's paid for it.
Yeah.
So she has to wait. But she wasn't expecting to queue that long. I wouldn't have thought you needed to queue that long. It looked like it was moving quite quickly. You think all day that took.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's not silly. She wants
Sucks to
see.
be you.
Well, you know, I don't know. I wasn't really, I don't know what to say. But you must feel quite trapped because you've paid for it. But at the same time, so now you kind of like have to. I can hear a buzzing. I
Don't
don't
know about that.
Yeah, like to pay for it and not.
Nana's just added me on Snapchat.
Amazing. She followed me on Instagram the other day.
Great. Fuck's sake.
But yeah, no, it was good. I mean, I think there wasn't so many freebies as I was expecting. Not that I was expecting a lot,
The
but
only freebie we got was a leaflet.
no, I got that little bag. I don't even know what the game is, but there was a tiny little. There was like an IKEA pencil in it, and a. That's right. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a flashing light. Oh, it's me speaking.
Mm.
And there was like a little tiny like rock sweet in there, and then like a colouring book or something.
It's
and I was
odd,
like, okay.
odd.
I don't even remember what the game was. Bless them. But they were like the
Robocop?
only people that handed stuff out. Oh, the
Was there a
Robocop
There was
leaflet, yeah.
Robocop one.
But then, like, I would have liked to have seen. So they had like a Jedi thing, didn't they? Like a lightsaber fight thing. But then they also had, like D&D that you like. What's it called? Like walk around in 3D? No, I don't know. Live.
Yeah, whatever it was.
And you were like people like booking slots and shit.
Yeah.
But you couldn't really see any of that going on, and it didn't look like it was very big either.
There was not as much gaming orientated stuff as I thought there was going to be. There really weren't.
Well, no, I don't think there was a lot of digital gaming,
Yeah, not nearly as much
was
as I thought
more
there would be.
like board games and card games.
Still very good though. Still very good.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I think that there was, I like the kind of atmosphere.
And then
So-
after seeing all of the Astarion boobies and vaginas that you could possibly see, it forced Steph down the rabbit hole that is Baldur's Gate 3. Because
That's not what did it.
it is. When you saw that poster of him with them big old boobies,
No, I didn't
you thought
see a poster with boobs.
you did because I pointed at it
No,
going,
I saw
he's got
the
fucking
mouse mat. I
tits.
saw the mouse mat.
No, yeah, there was a print. There was a big old fucking print of
Oh.
him with like proper like sweaty cleavage and
Oh,
shit. I was
stop
like,
it,
what is going on?
Stop it.
What is happening here? This is so odd.
He's got a massive following.
I know. I said to Connor yesterday, I said, what the
Massive.
fuck is going on with that? I said, did you see that weird shit on Sunday? Because obviously he went and he was like, yeah, don't worry. He was like, I saw the weird shit.
Yeah.
I said, it's odd. I said, I'm a very accepting guy and I'm open to a lot of things. But that was fucking strange. It was really weird. It was really weird. Oh, he's so mysterious and playful. Tits. It's so great. Tits. It just weren't needed.
Yeah, they were giving everyone booze, weren't they? But did you see the cat bus dungarees? I would have got them if they weren't £95.
Yeah, that was silly money.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. This is how much I have a deep love for you, in that I was in the shower and Steph was downloading an update for Baldur's Gate, of which my laptop had run out of memory.
A fucking patch in the middle of yeah, go on.
Crazy. So
On my day off, so I didn't actually get to play it. But yeah,
so deleted World of Warcraft for Baldur's Gate. Admittedly, I'd already cancelled the sub, but I could have still played until the end of December.
Is it?
Yeah. I said, no, take it off, get rid of it. And then went through a fucking deep clean, moved the podcast off. Didn't realise how much memory fucking audio files take up. It's a lot.
It's not.
And yeah, take the floor.
Oh, I'm shy.
Oh. Why? Why? Do you want me to like an interview? I'll ask you the questions. How you finding it? You liking it so far? Yeah? You're further than me.
Yeah.
Not that that's a fucking achievement.
I
But you're doing better than I am. You seem far more engaged in it than I ever was.
Yeah, I do think it's potentially more up my kind of street than yours, even from playing it just a little bit.
I think I kind of knew you would enjoy it, and it's really not meant to sound as if I believe you're slow, because it isn't. But the combat of it is it allows you to think properly and make calculated decisions, as opposed to, someone's attacking you, what are you going to do? Quick. It gives you that time to...
You can't just mash the buttons.
Yeah, it gives you that time to really settle in and figure out what you're going to do, which I instantly thought you would quite enjoy, because it takes that... Even though the combat is still stressful, it takes that reactive stress away. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I quite like...
I'm singing praises here.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking back to that game we was playing when you had to shoot that shotgun at that fucking thing.
Oh,
and then fucked
my
up
God.
the shot. Because you can't
Quarry.
handle the pressure.
No, we played it again and you fucked it too.
No, I didn't, because it's on record and I did it straight away.
No,
Banged it
shit.
straight after.
Yeah, but it's not the same tension, is it? Because you knew exactly what was happening.
The clip
and it
is
wasn't
somewhere
the same. Right, but
where
the
it
point
cuts, and
remains
then
is-
you're now live with the shotgun. And it's like, bang, missed, dead.
Right, because it's a completely different scenario, isn't it? Playing it after we've finished the game and you've had a fucking massive go at me.
I didn't have a massive
fucking
go at you. I
did.
didn't.
Yes, you
but
did.
everyone was alive, and you were the first death.
No, you killed what's his face in the grabber. Susan Sarandon's son did the mocap. What's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name? Miles Robbins. Is the actor. And Susan
Yeah, but there was
Sarandon.
no way out for him.
Yes, there was.
There wasn't.
Yes, there was.
No, there weren't.
Yes, there was. You fucked it in the little crane. You fucked it in the crane.
No, there ain't. No.
I'll tell you where you fucked it. Actually, you fucked it in the radio tower when he got his arm bit. That's what fucked him when he died in the crane. When he became one of them, in a werewolf thing in the crane, is because he got bit by you fucking it up in the radio tower, and he got bit because you didn't react quick enough. Actually, motherfucker. So let's not dig up the quarry.
So you're enjoying Baldur's Gate?
I am. Yes. Yes.
Good.
No, yeah, I really like it. I feel like I've not really played very much. I've only done maybe like 4 or 5 hours. You're frightening me when you look at me. What's the matter?
No, I was just thinking about what you were saying yesterday about the laptops and stuff.
Yeah.
And you was like, how much was it? What's your fucking angle? What do you want? What do you want? Because your Mac can't do it.
It can. You just won't let me try.
No.
Why? She plays ESO just fine.
I don't think she
Sometimes.
does.
Yeah, but I'm not.
What? No. No.
What, come on then?
No. Your Mac does not run ESO anywhere near as capable as what this fucking thing does.
I don't know what you're on about.
It's a cakewalk for
Yeah,
this.
but my screen's twice the size.
I don't give a fuck. What's the point when you can see how many pixels make up your face?
Okay, that's fine. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad.
Compared to mine, mate. Mate, when I did Isabel's armor, and you was like, what's that armor that you've got on her? And then you went and did it on yours, and you couldn't see the details on it because the graphics were that bad.
Oh no, it's really not. I don't really don't get it.
No. No, it's fine. But when
It is
fine. I'm just saying, don't act like the Mac is doing as well as the MSI.
Well, no, it's
Because
perfectly playable. It is though.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're looking at me like that. There's nothing wrong. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong. It's like when the people go, like I remember when the Switch first came out and they were talking about the difference in frame rate between handheld and docked. Like that wasn't fucking obvious. Anyway. And they used like the blades of grass in a field in Hyrule as a
I remember this comparison.
And literally, I'm looking at it going, what? And you're supposed to tell me that the blades of grass blowing in the wind looks remotely fucking different. Like, it was hot. It was like, this is what it looks like at 30, and this is what it looks like at 60. But it's blades of grass in the fucking wind.
60 is better than 30.
Right, but it really didn't fucking make a difference. I'm looking at 30. Were they chopping? No, they were fine. They were blowing.
60 is far better now.
Yeah.
You can you put Steam on your...
No, because I'm very connected to my people already. On my save on there. All right.
What do you mean?
What? I won't be able to use. It won't be compatible between Windows and Mac, will it? The save.
You'd be logging into the same account.
No, I don't know that would work. Was it cloud?
This is what I'm saying. Download it and then see what happens when you log in.
I'm not fucking about with
so this was a
160
pointless
gig.
conversation then.
No, you started.
I just wanted to find out how you was getting on with Baldur's Gate, and then you try piping up saying the Mac can do it. No, the Mac would not be able to. You just wouldn't be able to do it. You're taken away from your experience. Carry on playing it on this, and you'll do fine.
Sorry.
Well, you got no choice. You have to.
I know.
Or you buy it for the PlayStation, then you can do it on the PlayStation.
No, I don't want to play it on console.
Why?
I don't want to.
Oh, okay. But you're enjoying it.
I am enjoying it, yeah.
You're looking up guides and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, because I don't like the thought that I'm doing anything wrong. If you know what I mean.
It's great.
In the sense that I know you're supposed to like play it how you feel and whatever, but at the same time, I can't cope when one of them disapproves of something I've said or done. Can't cope, can't stand it.
Well, you save scumming.
What?
No, you're not going back on saves then.
Oh, I contemplated. So when I looked and I was it had been about half an hour since I'd done the goblins that were in front of that little like grove thing, Druid Grove. And then I accidentally pickpocketed. There's the guy that gets shot by the arrow at the top.
You got to pick a pocket or two.
And
what was that?
And the little bit it goes up the end. Anyway, and he was up the top. And the little chest thing was red, and I was like, meh. And I clicked it, and then it was like, it seems not everybody thinks that what's mine is yours, or whatever it was you said. And there was this person just looking at me. I was like, oop. So I accidentally pickpocketed him. But you didn't even get anything. You didn't actually get to pickpocket him, so it was pointless. And then went like down the ladder thing. And then, whatever it was I did, Astarion and Shadowheart disapproved of it. And I was just like, oh no, I don't know. And then I was looking in my thing where everyone's neutral at the moment.
That was where I stopped, was that Druid Grove place. That was where, because I know that you can...
Oh, and go on.
There's a goblin in a cage in there that you can, like, help escape.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, I was going to as well.
But I hadn't... You know, when we were talking the other day and I thought I'd missed Lae'zel. Yeah. I hadn't gone out. I hadn't come out of the crypt yet. And I went up. Well, I looked on a guide, actually, to see where she was. And I found... But I didn't even... I forgot that talking to them is an option. So I just killed them both and then got her down. Great. But then I remembered I was like, I could actually have spoken to them.
I killed them as well.
Yeah, I killed them. It was great. Like, it's really, really fun. I
Hmm.
really enjoyed it.
They changed what you've got to do to have sex with your companions now, specifically her as well.
In what way?
I think it used to be just on a rapport scale. If you was,
Those blinking lights are doing.
I know, if you was friendly up to a certain point. Now they've removed that, and it is solely based on whether she deems you worthy or not to put your dick in her.
Delightful.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I'm playing as a woman, so my Tav is a woman.
Scissor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I've not worked out who I'm going to romance yet. Not just undecided.
Well, Astarion.
Astarion.
It's gonna have to be in it. along with
Unfortunately,
everyone
I'm
else.
afraid it's going to be Astarion.
Was it fucking? It is Ash in it who's like romancing the Illithid thing, the
mad.
mind flayer, isn't he?
That's great.
I think he shagged one. It's weird,
Mad.
isn't it? It's odd.
I think I've seen a clip of that on TikTok, actually.
Yeah,
It was
I
fucking
definitely
odd.
have. Yeah, it's really fucking weird. You've never been touched like this before.
Yeah, I
It's
see
like,
that.
oh yeah, fuck. He's got tentacles, motherfucker. Yeah.
And it was like, you wonder where his mouth even is. Like,
Yeah. Mr. Calamari.
You wonder what he would be like with a bit of soy sauce. Yeah.
Sushi.
But no, obviously I'm nowhere near anything like that.
Mm.
But yeah, and the same with like, I'm still definitely working out the ins and outs. Like, my God, there's so much stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I keep forgetting and just like filling up my pockets with
Mhm.
me. Because it's so mad, you can just play as any, like you can just click and be some Astarion or
Yeah.
Shadowheart or
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how
The wind
much
takes you.
I can sink into it this weekend.
Yeah, decent.
They asked me if I wanted to do overtime Monday. I was like, oh, oh well.
No.
I've
Gotta
got
play-
plans.
Got to play Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, because Thursday was totally ruined. So like, we had someone come in the morning, so I was in my room.
You
and
do
then
you. I embrace it.
I played for about an hour, and then I was like, nah, I've got to get some stuff done. So I came off, and then yeah, the next time I tried, they'd released a patch, and it was huge. And then obviously, yeah, the laptop ran out of storage and whatever. But yeah, and I've seen some stuff about being a bit buggy, and that some things have changed that people don't like and whatever. But we'll see. Obviously, that's almost irrelevant to me because I just get what I get in the sense that I don't know what it was like before then.
Yeah.
Neither do you, really. Obviously, you didn't.
Not really.
It baffs me that you actually played hardly any of that game. I'm shocked at how little you actually played.
What, Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't. It weren't touching my pickle.
I need to burp. Hang on. Away from mine.
Sorry, did you throw up? Yeah, it was like I've been over before. It's just not. It's not my cup of tea. I thought it might have been a little bit, but
too strategic for you, eh?
pretty much, yeah.
Is it?
Pretty much. I'm not creative enough. And
But it's not necessarily all creation. It's just like strategy as well. Like actually
No, I know.
reading.
but
Did you
there's
just put your hand up to me?
no. I'm tapping.
Oh.
Oh, look like
Yeah.
stop! Silence,
shush,
woman.
I was literally about to fucking stand
Okay,
up.
okay. Stop.
Stand up and
Stop
leave
talking
you.
now. I'm about to make my point. The hand is up. No, I was just tapping this meaty leg.
If you say so.
When have I ever?
Backtrack.
When have I ever?
We're backtracking going on here.
The idea that there's so much stuff that you can do in that game in terms of just combat alone, and the different ways that you can kill people, and the spells, the abilities, and all of that, does not resonate with me, because I'm very much, you give me a sword, I'm going to jam it in your head. As long as I can kill you, that's what I want to do.
You're odd.
No, it's not about being hard. So, because you can do all that creative stuff, I know that I'm not going to be able to do it. So I already know I'm missing out on it. So therefore, it's already spoiled it for me, because I know I'm not playing this to its max potential. So I just weren't enjoying it. It was too, and the movement as well. I know it's different when you put a controller in, but I don't like playing the laptop or a PC on controller. I only like doing it on the PlayStation, and I weren't about to pay another fucking 60 quid to have it on the PlayStation. So I was like, I'll take this one as a loss, but a win for Larian. And
Me.
and you, evidently.
Yeah.
So, just not my thing. Obviously, it's Ash's goat. Hasn't finished it yet, though, as I predicted.
That's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Yes, it is fine.
No, it's not.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not
You
okay.
don't have to finish a game to appreciate it.
He does. He does. He does. He said it was better than Witcher 3. He has to finish it. Don't know where I was going, but it is what it is.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, yeah. That was that. Can I quickly
Oh, God.
talk to you about the downfall of Bungie?
Me?
Do you know who Bungie is?
Because you just fucking said that. No. No.
Oh, you don't
Can't
know?
talk to me.
Why? What?
You just fucking asked me that question.
You would enjoy it. Do you not know?
Already... If you fucking finish that sentence as do you not know who Bungie is?
No. I was going to say, do you not know what's going on?
You've already told me. You've already told me that they said about the layoffs. And then the people have cancelled their pre-orders.
What do you think about it?
Don't know. Don't have an opinion because
Nah,
of boobies.
Yeah, you don't know fuck all, do you?
My boobs in the way.
You and them boobies.
Yeah, it's
you know,
great.
fuck all.
I think serves them right. Don't be a dick about it. You know what I mean? Release some good shit then.
Yeah, I think they've been on a downward spiral for a long time because they already said that this latest expansion would be like their last
What?
expansion.
Expansion.
Is there an expansion?
That video where I shone the light in your eyes. Like, you talk, I'll find it.
This latest expansion. It's because I'm like all bunged up.
Amen. Bailey's is fucking doing me in.
Yeah, it's fucking phlegm it. It's tasty, but it's deadly. It's they said that it was going to be like their last expansion to like round off the new roosty, round off the story. So maybe this will round off the entire series, the entire franchise.
All of their jobs.
They've just fucked it.
Oh, get that sniff in, boy.
Because they did the one thing that you don't do, and that's blame the fan base, is blame your consumer by saying that it's due, the layoffs are due to not player retention and not meeting targets.
That's a joke, isn't it?
Of which is blamed on player retention. So it's like, well, release some better shit then.
Yep.
You've gone down the same pathway that fucking Blizzard was doing with WoW, where you're just forcing people to have to log in and play the game by putting stuff, by time gating everything.
Yeah.
And making it so long to grind shit out. And eventually it catches up with you, and that's why you lose players. Because they're like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to do this. World of Warcraft in Shadowlands was fucking awful with it. Fucking awful. Every like Covenant had its own campaign.
Ugh.
But it was time gated.
Yeah.
So it had chapters, like 20 odd different chapters, but it was like chapters 1 through 6 available now, and then the next lot were available in like fucking 4 months' time.
Oh.
Have you found it?
No, it's just making me laugh to think about it. I haven't found it yet.
Great.
I'm going into our Snapchat now.
So yeah, it's what? What's that? How long ago was that? How long ago?
3 months ago.
I don't even remember sending that.
Oh, God.
Oh no, we can't.
need to do this afterwards.
Yeah,
Cause
we
otherwise
can't
it's gonna be
go
boring.
down the fucking Snapchat hole of all random
I
shit.
just want to find that video. But yeah, go on.
So yeah, it's just not a good one. It's not looking good for Bungie.
No,
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
But
They
they
make
still
shit
own me.
bags that don't fit, right? And they treat us like shit, alright?
That
Fuck 'em.
bag fucking hangs around. Like literally, all I did was what year was it now?
The fact that you can't even sell it.
You can't give that shit away, and it's also mouldy.
It's mouldy
Yeah.
and rusty.
When was that now?
Bag's rusty.
What year was Destiny 2 released? Was it 2016?
I don't know.
Hang on.
It's got mould on it.
Yeah. What year was Destiny 2 released? Let's see.
Go on.
Come on. 6th of September 2017. So for the last 6 years, that bag's just floated about in my room. It's
great.
never had a home. It's just so cumbersome. It's so shit.
It was a satchel, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, actually,
A
it's
postman's bag.
you can have it as a backpack as long as your shoulders are a fucking metre wide.
As long as you're a giant,
They
you can have it as a backpack.
The way the straps are.
As long as you're Shaquille O'Neal, you can have it as a backpack.
This is one thing, and I think I've showed you before, but literally, it's wider than my body.
It's huge, isn't it? It didn't
gap-
fit me when I put it on. It was
gap-
fucking
The
massive.
gap between the straps
Who's
are
wearing
wider than my
this?
body.
Who
And
trialed that when they made the bag?
I
Who
don't
did they
know.
put that on? A car?
Oh,
It's
fuck knows.
fucking huge.
Oh, I was so upset.
It's a
I
tent.
was so upset.
It's funny.
Literally,
It's-
because even as a messenger bag, it was just like bigger than me. And you
They're
can't
dragging on the floor.
Yeah.
Fucking.
you can't shut any of the poppers because they're fucking rock hard.
Yeah.
And also it came with that silver thing that had inside, they were like hyped it up. It was a solar powered phone charger thing that you flip out. And then a fucking shock blanket, essentially. A solar blanket, which I've never opened because, you know, wouldn't want to diminish the value. And then a paracord, which I did eventually about 3 years in, give up and open just to have a look what it looked like. And inside these things,
What's a
inside
paracord?
a paracord, you know, like it's the cord that you might like tie yourself to shit with. You know what I mean? Like the cord, like threaded. I'll show you a picture.
What, a rope?
No, I'll show you what it is.
Paracord? For what purpose?
I don't know. It's like survival, isn't it?
Survival.
It was themed. That paracord.
A spool of cord.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be yours on Amazon for £8.49.
Great.
Not even a cool colour if I remember
What was
rightly.
the...
And then it was inside
No, go on.
inside the silver thing
Mm.
that looked literally like the Olympic torch, pretty much. And that was supposed to hook onto the top of the bag, except it's so fucking heavy. Like by the time, like, and who's walking around with that? Like, I would get stopped on the fucking tube with that. You know what I mean? They'd be like, "Why do you have whatever the fuck that is on your back?"
What was it? Was it the Tomb Raider collector's edition that you got that you thought was a bit waff? Because you just got like a torch.
No, so she has
Got a statue and a torch.
in the no, I don't think it was waff.
I thought you weren't happy with it.
No, I thought it was alright. The torch is actually shite because it's because it turned up and it was so light.
That 10 foot in
And it's
circumference
because-
with tiny little pin
Well, no,
laser pointer light.
It's what she has. It's very accurate to what she has in the game, apart from her torch isn't shit.
But
Because she has
fucking
like
work.
glow sticks in the first one. Because obviously
Yeah.
that crash in a plane or whatever. Or I can't remember what happens, but it's like she's got fuck all. Whereas this now she's like a proper explorer. So she's got this like torch thing that you hold, and then it's like a right angle thing. And then you have little coloured discs if you want to make it, but it's a like a really, really old style torch with them big fucking cylinder batteries in there, which I got some off of my
Big
dad.
fucking Pringle cans batteries in
Yeah,
there.
and then that makes it really heavy, like a little bit felt less cheap. Probably still in there. I just realised they've probably fucking corroded the shit out of it. Anyway, never mind. Because I've been in there for however long. That, and then you had, again, you couldn't really put it on a bag because it's a bit big. It was a ice pick, because obviously she climbs with ice, like picks. Pickaxe, I think. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it's called.
I think
I think it's like a
Ice
pick. I
pick's
think it is a pickaxe. Anyway.
pickaxe.
But it's a bottle opener.
Yeah.
It's currently on top of my
I see
books.
that. Yeah.
Very, very cool. Impractical as fuck.
Sharp as fuck.
Well, no, it's not.
Yeah, because it's pointy at the end, isn't it?
No. It's blunt.
It's still got a point on it though.
No. It's just a can opener. It's just a bottle opener.
Yeah, I thought in the shape of a.
It is, yeah, but it's not
Of a
sharp.
pickaxe.
It's not sharp.
No, I know it's not sharp, but it's a pointed end, no?
Yeah, but like blunted.
Yes.
God, this has been a riveting podcast. If anyone's still with us, yes, yeah, in the way that a fake axe would be. It's not as pointy as that looking.
Well, that's blunt.
I know. Well, my thing is blunter than that.
I don't know. That's quite blunt.
We've got to do the Patreon after this.
What do you want to say about the Patreon?
Anyway, yeah, no, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was okay. It was certainly cheaper than fucking Destiny 2. I got fleeced. I got fleeced for that shit.
Edition?
Oh my god, I paid like 250 quid. But I couldn't play it. I couldn't play it.
Why?
I couldn't play it. Reese, I couldn't fucking play the game.
Oh yeah, your internet was awful, wasn't it?
I will never, ever get over it.
Oh.
I'll be angry. I will hold that resentment for my lifetime.
Imagine that. You spent 250 big boblins and
for
you
a
can't
fuckle,
even...
a bag I can't wear.
Why'd your eyes go? That's how you're angry.
A bag I can't wear. A fucking solar panel charger that I don't fucking need. That's why they give you the shock blanket. That's why they give you that. Paracord to fucking do yourself in with. It's horrible. I'm so annoyed. I can't. Every time we talk about Destiny 2, I think I'm okay and I'm not.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. And then fucking...
I hate them. I hope they burn. I hope
That's why
goes down.
I'm so glad I cancelled that Constellation edition of the fucking of Starfield for that like box with the watch.
Oh my god, yeah. And see, now
that was
Starfield, you don't give a shit about
250.
Starfield, do you?
No, Neil does. He's all over it, but he's an old man, so he's easily attached to things. But I think he's just
What about
grateful that
Ash?
he can game.
Oh, what about Ash?
No, Ash
You
don't
play
play
that?
anymore.
No.
No, dead in the water. No one cares.
That's mad. It was
See-
so hyped up as well.
It's one of them single player things. I think people would just rather play like Skyrim and shit like that than fuck around with Starfield. And also I don't have Game Pass anymore, so I don't have access to it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought you bought it.
Game Pass.
Oh, mad. Oh,
Cost
well,
me
that's
fuck
right
all.
then.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
was so unbothered about not really enjoying it, because I haven't spent any money on it.
Yeah. Bless you. I just can't believe how little you... I said no, hot back, but I can't believe how little you played Baldur's Gate, man. I don't
It's
think you
not
give
like
it a
a-
chance. No,
not
it's
my
fine. That's fine.
It's I probably haven't given it enough of a chance.
Well, don't start getting into it, all right? It's mine now. Yeah? Yeah,
No.
fuck it off. No,
No, I'm currently flicking between fucking Guild Wars 2
I
and ESO.
honestly
at the
thought
moment.
that Guild Wars 2 was like a mobile phone app. What am I thinking of? When you said it, I was like, really? And it wasn't what I was thinking of.
No, yeah, Guild Wars 2 is just another World of Warcraft, isn't it? But it's free until you obviously like have to buy the expansions and shit like that. But I was sort of like was talking to myself,
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
and I was like, no, invest more time into ESO because this is something you're paying for and it's very good. But what I like about Guild Wars is the subtle things. When you get a mount and you run around on the mount, it leaves footprints. That means a lot. It leaves footprints in the dirt. I like that. And the movement of it, like, it shuffles around and it moves naturally. Whereas, like, ESO mounts and, like, World of Warcraft and stuff, they're very static in their movement.
Yeah.
You move left and it almost, like, snapshots to it moving in that position, kind of. Whereas Guild Wars, I'll show you, and it just feels more free flowing. And there's like other things where like little things like you can set abilities to auto attack. So like World of Warcraft or ESO, you attack someone, you have to keep clicking that ability. It's the same with
Yeah.
WoW, but on Guild Wars you have your ability bars, very much like WoW and ESO, but you can control right click on any of your abilities, and you can only do one at a time, I believe, and it will set it to auto attack. So basically when you engage in combat, providing you're not pressing any other spells, because it doesn't get in the way, if you're not pressing any other spells, it will just keep auto attacking whatever you set. So you set it to like your basic attack, and it just makes the combat a little bit more fun, I guess. But again, it's one of those where, is that me just trying to find a replacement for WoW when I've got ESO? Or is it because I actually like Guild Wars? If I liked it as much as I think I did, I probably would have bought the expansions by now, so I can have access to the full game itself.
I don't know.
But because it's free to play, it's not harming anyone. I'm just exploring all the different things that you can do at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's quite normal.
Yeah.
I do think you've got like a weird thing with WoW, because everything you do.
I'm addicted to it.
Yeah, like everything you do has a like
it's a comparison. That's why, because
yeah.
there's nothing like it. The numbers don't lie with it. I was looking at
You're such a Blizzard arse licker.
It's not a Blizzard arse licker at all.
Yes, it is. The numbers don't lie.
They don't lie. Look, let me fucking put it up for you. So you got the number one MMO at the moment is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, it is.
Number one. With its current active players is 4,773,000.
Damn.
Current active. Overall total players is just over 50 million.
Fucking hell.
50,244,000. Diablo 4 is next in line.
They're go on, keep going.
So Baldur's Gate is 1. Number 2, World of Warcraft used to be on top.
Yeah.
Number 2 is at the moment Diablo 4 with 1.8 million active players and 48 million overall players. Old school RuneScape is third with 1.8 million active and just shy of 40 million overall. And then you get into the silly numbers. World of Warcraft, right? Active players is not so silly. 1.2 million. Still nothing to shy about. Its total players, 126,788,000 people have accounts.
Well, yeah, but you have an account. You ain't playing it.
Yeah, but
you're one of them.
Yeah,
you
but when you look at the overall, the total players, because obviously current active players will shift quite a lot from month to month. So the total, I think it's Baldur's Gate is the highest, and then it's like next to World of Warcraft. So Baldur's Gate is the highest with 50 million. World of Warcraft's 126. That's such a large gap.
But then do you not think also Baldur's Gate is a lot newer?
Yeah.
So you've got people who have accounts with WoW who haven't, but I've got a fucking account with WoW.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Baldur's Gate won't have the longevity that World of Warcraft does. What I'm trying to say is I talk about it so much because it's such a massive game that has been around for basically like my whole gaming life.
Has it?
Yeah.
Has it?
Yeah. So it's just...
Hiya.
You're right, mate.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
nice to
you're
meet
right.
you. Yeah.
So it's just fucking difficult to let that go.
No
all right?
shit.
I'm struggling,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, I need
remember-
some help.
I remember when you turned to me and you said, "I've had to stop." He's like, I've had to give up the guild. I've had to come out of it. He's like, because I don't want to do anything else. I think at one point you were like, I don't even want to spend time with you. you're like, all I think about is that. Even when I'm spending time with you, all I'm thinking about
There was
is
like
WoW.
500 people in
I
that
appreciate
fucking
your
guild.
honesty.
Yeah.
But it was nuts.
I understood.
Crazy
I was like,
time.
this is taking my life.
But you were like certainly at that point where it was really going down with that.
I wasn't happy.
You were, yeah. It was very, very different.
Squiggy.
Don't-
Whatever her fucking name is, that
as I was-
cunt.
As I was saying that, then I was like,
fucking
don't mention
hated
her.
her. I hated her. Neil hated her. Oh.
It's quite funny because the laptop's illuminating you from below
Oh.
as you're speaking.
It's just
Yeah.
so fucking stressful.
But I think now, like, I wouldn't.
So much. The
I
guild
don't
that I'm
think-
in now is real decent. Still
Much
some
more.
odd characters there, but I'm an odd
Oh,
character.
that guy that's really rude.
Max.
Yeah.
I don't think he's rude. I think he's just so obsessed with WoW. Like he is the meta. He is there to be the top of the top and just min-max everything. He is fucking all over it. His dedication to it is just crazy to the point where it is annoying.
Mm.
I'm still better than he is. Understand that, all right? He has to work at double pace, and I just chill, and I'm better than he is. It's just how it rolls.
Okay.
But yeah, So I'll be back there in 2024 when that expansion comes out. We'll hopefully be in our own place, and then I can just. Yeah. What's that face for?
I'm not making a face.
You'll be next to me.
Yeah.
All Baldur's gated up, like.
On my laptop.
It'll be all sweaty and horrible. That's it. That's this
Okay.
podcast done. That's this episode done.
Okay.
We've got to
Thanks
do-
to everybody for listening.
We've got to do one more. And these lot will get this on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let us know what happens on Monday.
So when did we
Yeah.
record this? Ooh. Wait, what do you mean let us know what happens on Monday?
Yeah, whoever's listening.
No one. Our most
Daryl Mark.
popular day was Friday. We just fucked it. We moved everything over. Whoopsie daisy.
Why can't we post this now then?
Already set it in stone, mate. Can't change it now. Them's the rules. Them's the rule. What I forgot to do was when we announced it,
Why don't you just make it Thursday?
What do you mean?
Just make it Thursday.
No.
Why?
Why would I do that? Could have it as Monday.
But you just said your most popular day is Friday, so if you release it on a Thursday, people have only just got the notification
but
on the Thursday.
Our most popular day is on Friday because that's when it releases, or when it used to release. So it would just shift to Monday.
Are you going to put your eye out?
Either way, the numbers will stay relatively the same. But what I did is announced it on last episode, which was the new schedule. So I announced it when we recorded it, which was on the Friday. Didn't release till the Monday, and then was getting really pissed off when people were messaging me going, "Well, where's the podcast?" I go, "I fucking said Monday." And then it was only like a couple of hours later when I tweaked. I went, "Oh shit! I said
That's
Monday
so embarrassing.
in the episode scheduled for Monday."
Oh, hang your head in shame.
Whoopsie daisy! So I put an Insta story out, and that just solved everyone's problems. We're gonna do the Patreon. So
Are we actually?
yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Uru.
Love you.